Hey, beauty pros, welcome to Beauty Business Breakthroughs. My name is Shara, your guide to success in the beauty industry. In each episode, I'm going to be sharing my tips, tricks, and real life experiences. Plus, we'll bring in industry experts to drop their game-changing advice. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, get ready for practical insights that will elevate your beauty business. Let's dive in. Hello, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to be talking about Facebook ads and why your ads are a flop. Okay. So as most of you know, I have been running Facebook, Google, Instagram ads for, probably almost 4 years now. And so while I'm not a guru and I am not the ultimate expert, I can also give you some tips and tricks and some ideas as to why you are thinking that your ads are not working, okay, for your beauty business. So with that being said, I want to just go ahead and start off by saying, if you are one of those people that says, oh, Facebook and Instagram ads, they don't work, right? I am here to tell you they do work. The reason that they don't work is because of you. The reason that they don't work is because you're doing something wrong. And maybe you have somebody who is running the ads for you, which may be the case, but I highly doubt at any given time, you might be trying to run these ads and you're not getting results. I'm here to tell you it's not the ads, it's you. Okay. Tough love here. Tough love. So I'm going to be talking about these reasons why you're not getting good results, as well as my top 3 things that you can be doing, right, to make your ads work and have them working more effectively. So with that being said, let's dive in. More than likely, you are blindly targeting your audience. What does that mean, right? I talk about this all of the time. You need to know who your ideal target audience is. Who is your ideal client avatar? Who is it that you are trying to reach, right? I will give you an example in terms of my ideal target audience, right? I know that my clients are in the United States. Probably 90+% of my clients or my students, my customers are in the United States. So we'll start there. In your particular case, they might be in a 5, 10, or even 25 mile radius, right? So that is who you are trying to target. My gender is primarily female. So I am targeting primarily female clients, female students. Do I have males? Absolutely. But the bulk, and I would say probably 95+% of my students are females. So that means when I am running ads, I am going to be choosing to only target females, right? Now, you might also be targeting just females, or you might be targeting males and females. Again, these are important things to know when you're running ads, because you want to make sure that you are running Facebook ads strictly so that you can put your ad in front of somebody who is likely to either click on it, book, call you, inquire, something along those lines. I will say one more thing in terms of the ideal target audience, and then I will switch over to something that's really important when it comes to Facebook and Instagram ads. So the last piece for me is going to be the age, right? And when it comes to the age, when I was providing services, a bulk of my clients were 18 to 30, okay? 18 to 30. Females within probably like an hour driving distance. And I actually did have clients who drove from 2 and 3 hours. However, a bulk of my clients were within an hour. Now, with me providing online courses, a bulk of my students are 25 to 45. Now, that doesn't mean that I don't have students over 45 or under 25. That just means that that is a bulk of who I'm trying to target, right? So I want to kind of just go into my next piece in terms of why we want to make sure that we are targeting and running these ads, specifically honing in on gender, age, location, right? And then the other piece that you can really, really hone in on is demographics. And when it comes to demographics, it's like, okay, well, are they newly married? Maybe you're a makeup artist for people who brides. So you want to target people who are newly engaged or something along those lines. Maybe you provide services for women who have recently given birth, so you can put in those type of demographics and those type of specifics when you're running Facebook and Instagram ads. So the reason that we want to really hone in on the correct age, gender, and radius is because when you run your Facebook and Instagram ads, you are paying for every person that sees your ad. Whether they click on your ad, whether they scroll past it, whether they watch it or they don't, whether they call you or they click on your website, it does not matter. You are paying, I think it's called pay to show or pay per view, if you will, right? But the point is that for everyone who sees your ad, you are paying for that. Now, I'm going to give you the difference when it comes to Google ads. Google ads, somebody can search for your service, and if they don't click on your ad, then you don't pay for it. They may see it, they see your ad, but they don't click on it. Then that means you're not paying for it. So it is extremely, extremely important to make sure that you are putting your ads in front of the right people. I can tell you how many times that I have seen a Facebook and Instagram ad, and I'm like, oh, this is something that's really interesting. Like, I'm interested in getting this service. Where is this at? And I click on it, and it's in a whole nother city, a whole nother state. Like, they're paying for me to see that ad, and I'm not even a prospective client of theirs. That's a waste of money, right? We really want to target and make sure that we are spending money the least amount of possible, right, to get our ad in front of the people who are most likely to click on our ad, to inquire about our services, to book a call with us, to come in for a consultation, whatever it is that the ad is that you are trying to get this in front of people, right? You do not want to be spending money for people to see your ad in a whole nother city, county, state, whatever, right? Or people who are of a different gender, or people who are out of the age range. Maybe you're showing your ads to people who are 60 plus, but your target audience is 25 to 35. That's a waste of money, right? So it's very, very important for you to make sure that you are not only, gearing your ad to be put in front of the right people, but you are spending money that is going to go for success, right? Your ad is going to be successful. And this is part of what makes your ad successful or not, right? Imagine how many ads that I've seen where people are in a different city, county, state, whatever, and I click on their ad and then I find out like, no, this isn't even something that's near me. How many people are seeing those ads like me, right? And they're wasting money and they're like, oh, no, this ad didn't work. No, it didn't work because you didn't target it properly. Okay. So this is, again, just one piece of the puzzle when it comes to making sure that you are running ads to be successful. Again, we're talking about Facebook and Instagram ads, paying for ads. We're not talking about organic. So the second piece is going to be making sure that your flyer, your video, your ad, the graphic, okay, is such that it is getting the point across. It is eye-catching. It is not overwhelming with information. I can 100% tell you, when I first started running ads for the courses, keep in mind, I never ran ads when I was providing services. When I was providing services, everything was organic. Not to say that I shouldn't have or couldn't have done ads, but I just didn't, right? So knowing what I know now, I can only imagine the type of success that I would have had if I would have been doing organic and paid ads. I was successful just with the organic. So thank you, Jesus. But when I started running ads for the online courses, I went to Etsy, right? And I got one of their like digital downloads to where I liked the flyer. I just needed to change my information, upload my logo, this, that, whatever. And I can 100% tell you, like, it was a flyer, you know, a square image, square graphic that was just a clusterfuck of information. It had so much information that it was not eye-catching. Somebody who was scrolling past, or I don't even think we had stories back then, but somebody who would have been scrolling past would have been overwhelmed with information and they would have kept scrolling, like 100%. I can pretty much guarantee that's what they were doing, right? And I quickly had learned, like, that's not the way to go. I found a graphic designer and I said, hey, look, I'm, pushing out this course. I've got this, information, yada, yada, yada. And they kept it very simple to the point. It was enough information on the graphic or the ad or the flyer to grab somebody's attention without overwhelming them with information. Where does the information need to go? In the copy. The copy is the words, what you're reading, right? So grab them with enough information to get their attention, get them to stop scrolling. Go ahead and click the read more or click on the button, and that will be where they're reading all of the information. Okay. So that is the goal when you are creating the graphics. Now you can do them yourself. You can create them on Canva. You can go to Etsy. You can go to Fiverr, wherever you go. That is the goal. And that is what I have learned in my last 3-4 years of, actually almost 3.5 years of running ads, is keep it simple, to the point. Do not overwhelm people with information on the graphic or the image itself. You want to go ahead and provide that information, all of the details of what's included and, this, that, and the other. What's the pricing, or what are the dates, or when does the deal expire? Whatever it is, that's the information that you're providing in the copy, in the words, in the content of your post, right? The caption, if you will. But you want to make sure that these images are of good quality. I know that you can go to, different websites and download some copyright free graphics. I have stock Adobe, so I have access to that. But you want to make sure, like, it's not a pixelated image, it's clean, it's good quality. It's something that represents your brand, and make sure that people can tell exactly what you are trying to promote. What are you trying to sell? What is it that you are offering, right? Whether it's a special, a promo, a deal, you're promoting free booking or free consultations, whatever it is, right? You want to make sure that these graphics are clean and they represent you well. Okay. So again, these are I've covered 2 of the items that I think are very, very important when you are running ads. And what I also see is most common in terms of why the ads are not being run such that they're set up for success. I want to make sure that you guys are setting up your ads for success, because I can 100% tell you, like, Facebook and Instagram ads work. Okay. They work. For every $1 I spend, I'm getting $12 back, up to $12 back on my ads. So for every $1 I spend, I make $12 on my profit, right? So that means I'm spending $1. So if I spend, and I'm horrible with math off the cuff, But if I spend $100, right, I'm making $1,200. So if I spend $100 on ads to get them out in front of people, I'm making $1,200, up to $1,200. So you can make, anything over 2%. So if you're making double your money, you spend $1, you make $1, like you make $2, whatever. That's good ad spend, right? But the goal obviously is the more the merrier. So again, I'm telling you that my ads are, ranging from 2 to 12 times anything that I'm spending. And that's with Facebook, Google, Instagram, or whatever. So they do work. The third piece that I see that people are doing, the mistake, where you can go wrong and where you need to make changes and fix things, is you're setting it and you're forgetting it. Ads are not designed for you to just set them and forget them. You don't just set up an ad, set up a campaign, run it, and just think that it's going to run forever and you're not going to make any tweaks and changes to. No, I used to run all of my ads myself. And I would probably say 2, maybe 3 months ago, I hired an assistant to specifically run my Facebook, Instagram, and Google ads. And I can 100% tell you, not only when I was running the ads myself, as well as when my assistant runs my ads, and that is her only thing, she is working on my ads and tweaking my ads every single day. That means she's not setting it and forgetting it. She is making changes to the demographics. She is making changes to, who we are targeting. She's making changes to the copy and how we run them, when we run them. I mean, when I say it's a part-time job, running ads for me, it is 100% a part-time job. Okay. It was a part-time job for me. And that was why I finally said, okay, this is too much for me. I need to hire somebody, because in order for us to get the results that we want, which is getting the 10, 11, 12%, return on my ad spend, right? That means for every $100 I'm spending, I'm making up to $1,200. In order for us to do that, we have to constantly be tweaking our ads, constantly changing everything. Like I said, who we're targeting, where we're targeting, when we're targeting, how we're targeting. There's so many different aspects of Facebook and Instagram ads that it's impossible for you to just think that you can run an ad for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever, and not make any changes to it. When we're first running an ad and we're testing things, we'll test it for like maybe a day or two, depending on how much I put forward. So if you have a small budget for ads and you want to just test an ad for 3 days, you can test an ad for like $5 a day or less, right? Again, depending on your mile radius. If it's a 5-10 mile radius, you can get decent results with that. So, with that being said, I'll put forward $25 and I'll run the ad for like 2 days. Because again, I'm trying to reach a greater audience at this point. My audience is United States. And so I can test my ad for $25 a day and see what kind of results I'm going to get, see what kind of response I'm going to get before I go and put forward the big money, right? Before I go put forward $50, $100, $200 a day, whatever. And I constantly have ads running, different ads running, targeting ads, brand awareness ads, sales ads, leads ads, messaging ads, engagement ads, all of these different types of ads, because they all serve a different purpose, right? Again, the goal here is for you to make sure that you're not just running an ad and thinking, oh, I'm not getting results. Well, no. How long has the ad been running? When's the last time you made changes? Have you increased your budget because you're getting good results? Like, did you test the ad before, did you do a test ad before you started running a leads ad? Or did you do a test ad before you started, doing a sales ad. Like there's so many different things, right? But the goal here is to make sure that you are not just setting and forgetting your ads and thinking that they don't work. Because if you're just setting it and forgetting it and you're not getting results, you haven't made changes, you haven't tweaked things, you haven't tried different types of ads. Like I said, there are so many different types. I have brand awareness, I have retargeting, I have sales, leads, engagement, messaging ads, all these different kind of ads that I'm running at any given time to try to maximize my reach, maximize my goals and my results, right? And get the best bang for my buck. So again, I am no ads expert. Okay. However, I was running my ads for 3.5+ years and was able to build a multi-million-dollar beauty academy with running my own ads and having no previous experience. So take this information for what it's worth and know that I am always here to guide you and direct you, give you the best advice that I can based on my experience and what worked for me and what I hope will work for you. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Stay blessed and healthy. That's a wrap for today's Beauty Business Breakthroughs. I hope you found these insights valuable and actionable for your beauty business. Remember, success in this industry is within your reach. If you're hungry for more and ready to take your beauty business to the next level, consider joining our Get Fully Booked Accelerator program. We are dedicated to helping beauty professionals like you achieve extraordinary success with strategies that can take your business to $10K per month and beyond. Simply send us a direct message on Instagram, Lux Beauty and Body Co., with the word success, and we'll provide you with all of the details on how you can be a part of this game-changing program. Your journey to a thriving beauty business starts now. Thank you again for tuning in, and until next time, stay inspired, stay motivated, and keep making those beauty business breakthroughs.